very good afternoon to all of you. Now, in this COVID-19 pandemic, the one thing that has been very, very badly hit is our education system. Schools, colleges, universities, and other institutions across the country have been closed for months. Now, given the fact that this lockdown period is being kept extended from time to time, we are not sure, we do not know, nobody is for sure that how and when the situation is going to be normal again. Now, our education is of prime importance. It cannot be taken for hostage by anyone or anything. Okay. So in this uncertain times, in this hard and difficult time, one thing which is holding the tide, which is standing against the tide and providing great education to students is online system of education. Now, in case if you do not know what online system of education is, then let me first give you some information about it. The online system of education, or e-learning, most popularly known as, it takes place over internet. Now, they are virtual classrooms where students, like any bricks and mortar schools and colleges, they attend classes, they take down notes, they listen to lectures, they take and submit their assignment, they even take online exams and degrees. Okay. Now, let me tell you that this online system of learning is coming with a great advantage, especially the cutting edge technology, the computer aided interactive programs are becoming fast, catching up with the student community. In fact, so much so that many of us have been thinking that this online system of learning or e-learning should be made a new medium of instruction for the student. And this is what we are debating here. So, hello everyone once again. Welcome to Javed Nehal online classes. I'm Javed Nehal, your host and class teacher. And today we are going to discuss and debate, should online classes be made a new medium of education? So first, I would like to go to Huzafa Anwar. Huzafa Anwar, if you can hear me, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice to hear you. So I want to have a view on you that you have been attending all these online classes for so long, for quite a few months, but still you are against it. Why is that so? Can you please tell us that why you are so much against the online classes when you are yourself attending classes and acquiring education through this medium of instruction?
Because it is harmful to learners' health. More and more evidence prove that long-time usage of computer can do harm to people's health. It mainly includes electromagnetic radiation, harm to eyesight, and damage of organ. It has also many disadvantages, like as follow: electromagnetic radiation. On operating computer will emit electromagnetic wave, which pollutes surrounding environment, harmful to health. If people takes long time to study in front of computer, their health will face huge threat. Especially in studying environment of centered computer, it is difficult to keep secure distance from radiation source, which will be hurtful to learners.
Okay, very nice.
And
I can hear you. I know your reservation. Why is that? Because there has been studies have been showing that long exposure to devices and especially the blue light of the computers and your mobile phones may have a very last and adverse impact on your eyes and on your mind as well. A very valid point, I can understand. But at the same time, I would like to go to Muhammad Tanveer. Tanveer Saab, are you there?
Yes,
I
sir.
would like to have your view on this. I mean, Huzafa Anwar, she said very, very nicely that there's a long exposure to devices and all. It sometimes may have a very adverse impact upon you. But apart from this, do you think that there could be any other reason that why you are holding so much against this online classes of learning?
Sir, sometime uh, sometime there is network issue. A student face difficulty to understand the topic of the class, and
Okay, so a very valid point you have raised here that this is not just long exposure to devices, but at the same time we find just I have told you that e-learning cannot take place without internet. So the issue of internet is very, 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 very vital issue here. It's not just that the issues fail, but in fact you will find that there are many places where there is no such internet connectivity yet. There are very villages, long remote areas, and how the student would learn over there. A very valid point. But anyway, there must be many more reasons that why people are actually want that online system be made a new tool of learning. So for this purpose, I would like to go across, and first I would like to go Farheen, I suppose. Farheen, are you there? Miss Farheen, are you there?
yes, sir.
I suppose you are in favor of this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So could you please tell the viewers that why you are in favor of this. I mean, since so many people, they have been raising valid points about it, that they are having reservations about it because they are electromagnetic lights, there are connectivity issues. But since you are supposed to be in favor of this, then what are your issues? What are the things that is motivating you to go for online education?
First of all, online education is much more convenient than traditional education in many ways. This convenience is in relation to study location, traveling time, course duration, etc. In case of online education, there is no requirement of a particular location like school or college. Both teachers and students meet virtually utilizing the online platform. Therefore, this saves commuting time and also traveling expenses to any campus.
Okay, very, very valid point. This is what all the people have been rooting for whenever we talk about the online education system, that it helps us in not commuting. I mean, today traveling to any place, whether you are going for a school or colleges or anywhere, it's now has become a hell now. It takes so much time, it takes so much energy that after once you go to school, you have no energy left to go for your study. So if you are doing it from the comfort of your house, I think you will be able to do it more comfortably from the confines of your house. So you have raised a very, very valid and interesting point. Again, I would like to go across, and I think I would come to Fiza Anis. Miss Fiza, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Can you please tell us that why you are in favor of this online education system? What motivates you? What pushes you towards it?
So online medium of education is the most vital, most important thing during this pandemic, and we have to follow this because we can't gather our.
Okay, so you have a very nice point. I suppose that for all these years, for all this time in this lockdown period, this online education system has helped us a lot, right? So whatever the experiences, whatever the help that we have received so far, we should not let it go, right? And we should move with the tide. This is the idea you are giving to us.
Yes, sir.
So you mean to say that whatever we have learned so far, so good, so we should not abandon it and we should also carry it forward, right? Okay, so this is a nice idea. At the same time, I would like to go to Irfan Hussain. Irfan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Irfan, would you like to tell us why you are in favor of this online education?
Sir, it is because most students getting fear to ask about their doubt in the classroom because they feel that the question is stupid. But in online class, our fear reduced because we feel that there is only teacher, there no one else.
Oh, very, very nice idea. I think this is something very, very new. I wasn't expecting such sort of views coming forward. In fact, in case of traditional classes, there's always sometime you have to face the ridicule, especially for the boys who are a little slow to learn. A lot of students, when they ask question and something goes wrong, if the question is not really up to the mark, I think that friends, all your friends and peers, they really make fun of you. Okay, so I think, but if you are doing it online classes, that you have no such fear, no such reservation, no fear of being ridiculed. I think you have raised a very, very valid point. So still, I think there are a lot of people who are holding against it, despite all these advantages. I would like again to go across, and I would like to speak to Zaim Mushtaq. Are you there, Zaim Mushtaq? Zaim, I think Zaim is not there. Can I speak to Aisha Arshad? Is she there, Aisha?
Yes, sir.
Miss Aisha, now we see that most of your friends, they have been raising very, very valid point one after the other, that it helps in commute, it saves your energy, it saves your time, that you have no fear of asking questions, which normally is not good in case of a traditional classes. So your friends supposed to be in favor of this. That how would you say that no, this idea is not really as good, and why is that you are so much against it? Can you please tell us?
Sir, there is a lack of discipline among children and teachers. Most of the children did not obey the teachers' rules and regulations. And
I don't think, could you
sometimes,
please elaborate this? How come it's a lack of discipline? I mean, if you are doing online classes, where the discipline lacks? I mean, you are doing it sitting in your own house, where is the issue of discipline? Could you please a little bit more elaborate on this point? I can get the point, but I suppose that most of our viewers will not be able to connect with this. So could you please a little more elaborate, and with some example, can you tell us that why the issue of discipline is coming here? Yes, Miss, please. Miss Aisha, can you please tell me why the issue of discipline is so important? Can you hear me, Miss Aisha? I think there's some problem. We are having some issue out here. Still, I would like to go. Aman. Aman, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell that Aisha has raised a very valid point? I think it's a very nice and interesting point that it's the issue of discipline. Do you think that online classes has somewhat connection with discipline, the issue of discipline? How would you address this with the online classes?
Yes, sir. There is a lack of discipline. A lot of freedom are given to students, and they misuse it.
Would you like to just point out one
Sir.
example, something that maybe you have something experience or maybe you have something heard from other people that how it has been misused?
Uh, Sir, in our online classes, in our ESC classes, many people join with different names, and they text publicly,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they make
Oh, yeah.
fun.
Okay. Okay. So very, very valid point. In fact, this has not just happened with the ESC. If you read the newspaper, you will find that this is happening everywhere. So what we are not, I think, labeling it under discipline is not a proper word. I think I should be saying cyber security, isn't it? I think we should be using
Yes,
the
sir.
word cyber security. So whenever you are going on internet, they are exposed to certain dangers and this security issues coming in. Like for example, that lot of other people with fake name or with fake ideas, they are entering your programs and they are creating. In fact, sometime you will find that your entire platform, your entire app is already hacked. And this is a lot of more happening in case of Zoom, and not just only Zoom, but also in case of other platforms it's happening. So there is an issue of cyber security, a very, very valid point. I think I'm just very good to hear from Aman that you have addressed this issue of cyber security, especially when you are doing online classes. Now, again, there are a lot of speakers out here, so I would again like to go across to those who are in favor of this, and I would just like to speak to Abdul Wase. Are you there, Abdul Wase?
Yes, sir.
See, a lot of friends have been telling that there are cyber security issues, this and that. Apart from this, you are seem to be in favor of this. What is your point of view here?
By taking online education, students develop self-discipline.
Okay.
They don't have teacher to tell them when an assignment is due. Students should complete their assignment and participate in the discussion of the courses. This helps to develop their self-discipline. This is a very good habit for the student to do their work without people having to remind or be on them for it.
A very very nice input I would like to say out here, that here you are not, a lot of people have been saying that if you are not attending your traditional classes, then how would you learn discipline? Let me tell you, discipline is not something that a teacher has to come and teach you all the time and all the way, but you have to do it all by yourself. So when you are doing online classes, there's no such one, there's no someone, sitting on your head and asking you to do and this. You take the responsibility on yourself, right? You have to submit your assignment on time, you have to do your curriculum studies on time, you have to finish your module on time, and this is what making you more and more self-reliant and putting more and more discipline. I think it's a very, very nice view that online education is also making you self-reliant in a way that is helping you, which may, and this ideas and this self-reliance can also help you in your later professional life. Now, I would also like to come to Mehtab Raza. Mehtab Raza,
Yes, sir.
why are you in favor of this? How would you like to respond? I mean, a lot of people are against it. What would you like to say to them? That why you are in favor of this online education?
Yes, sir. In this emergency situation, online learning is the best and the only way to learn and continue our study. In this condition, it is not possible to go school and coaching for learning. If we want to continue this study, then we have to choose online learning and attend online classes.
Okay, very good. But this is not what we are debating here. You're quite right that in this pandemic situation, the online helping us in a very, very great way. But we want whether it should be, we are debating here whether the same idea should be taken forward or not. Whether should it be, this template of online learning should also be applied in the future. This is what we are debating here. This is what we are discussing here. So I would like to have your view on this, that once suppose this lockdown period comes to a stop, or if this pandemic is gone, should we stop this or should we continue with that? And if we want to continue with that, then what is the reason behind it? This is what we are looking for. Could you please add on something more on it?
Online learning gives us recording facility. If we want to attend
Could you please tone up a little? I cannot hear you. I think there's a audio issue. Could you please speak up a little higher tone?
Online learning gives us recording facilities. If we want to attend the classes more than one time, then recording facility help us to see the variety of recording classes. We can take advanced classes through YouTube's such as Byju's, Unacademy, etc. These app can contain variety of education and classes materials we can use to get information about classes through YouTube.
Oh, this is a very, very interesting and very, very valid point you have said, that online class is not about just doing something because there's a pandemic going on, but online, one of the most important features of online education or e-learning system is that you have recorded materials. So you can go through them all the time, which is not possible in case of a traditional form of learning. In traditional form of learning, what happens? The teacher comes to the class, he speaks to the student, and whatever he has to say, normally he does it one time, or maybe he repeats it in the another classes. But maybe there may be some students who are not really fast learner, who may take a little more time to learn. I think so they lag behind. So in such cases, if you are having an e-learning sort of thing, so you have recorded material, you have online material content, which you can access all the time, that can also help to learn. So with the same idea, I would like to go across, and I would like to speak Nahid Akbar. Nahid, are you there? Is Anisha there?
Yes, sir.
Anisha, could you please tell us that so many offers that all this online education system is offering? Recorded class, you can see it in the convenient time. Yes, you can do it in the comfort of your house. There's no commute problem. There's no problem, this and that. So still you are holding it against the online classes. Why?
Sir, because personalized feedback has a positive impact on a student, as it makes learning process easier and more significant, and raising the motivate level of the student. But in online classes, the student feedback is limited.
Okay, so you have a very nice thing you have raised there, that there's no motivation. When you come in the traditional classes, you have teachers and professors right in front of you. You have other students with whom you would always like to compete, right? This is the idea you are giving. So somehow you are having role models in your life. You are being able to see them every day, and this is what pushing you to also enhance and also to push forward your level. Is this the idea you are giving, I suppose? Miss Alina, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Could you please tell us that why you are so much against it? And some of your friends are speaking in favor of this online education. You still seem to have holding something against it. What is it that you think that you do not like about online education?
Online classes required a good time management skill, internet-based course demand that you develop personal time management skill. Online classes require the self-discipline to set aside chunk of time to complete your studies.
Okay, so you have got a point out here that you have to make time management. Is there anyone who want to rebut her, who want to oppose her, that in online classes you need to have a very time management skill? Pareen, are you there?
Yes.
Would you
sir.
like to say that, is she right that when she said that you have to learn time management skills in online classes? Do you think that she's right?
I want to say that it isn't only that we need time management skill in online classes. We need time management skills in our traditional classes also. Without time management skill, we cannot do our traditional classes too.
Right,
So
right.
I think she's wrong.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is your opinion. Nobody's right here, nobody's wrong here. In fact, we all are on the two sides of the spectrum. So no problem. But anyway, so is there anyone else who wants to come in and want to give us new ideas about it, new point, because we are running out of time. Anyone's open now. I'm not going to ask anyone, but anybody who has
Yes,
some
sir.
opinion on this, please come one by one.
Yes, sir.
First, tell
Yes,
me your
sir.
name. Mushtaq Ahmed.
Yes, sir. Mushtaq Ahmed.
Yes, sir. Please, would you like to
Sir,
say?
sir, for decades, education was related to stifling classrooms with blackboards and uncomfortable desks. But in online education, you have to comfort of your home. There is absolutely no dress code with online classes. If you want to do your class in your pajamas or in your track pants, you can. If you want to lie on your sofa or on your bed while watching a lecture, you can.
Wow, wow, that's quite an insight, Mushtaq Ahmed sir. We can even attend your classes in pajamas, I suppose. This is where we are coming to. I don't know. How do you take the others people take it? Anyway, anyone else who want to say something to us? Is there anyone else? Anybody else who want
Sir,
to come in here?
sir, this medium of education is economical.
Okay.
because it is an open secret that educational institution cost a lot of money in the name of activity fees, infrastructure development, traveling cost, hostel fees, etc. But
Right.
in online education, you have to pay only admission fees and tuition fees, which reduces the burden of guardians of the students.
Right, sir. Right. No, this is not only a very, very nice thing you have said. This is not just about money, but this is also about access to quality education. You know, their colleges are here, but good colleges are very, very few. And their admission cutoff mark is quite high. Now, recently the HS result is out, and you will find that a few colleges which are considered very, very premier college out here, they have asked for a cutoff mark 90 plus. So the 90 percentile plus they will issue the form. So everybody has a right to quality education. And why they are having such a high cutoff marks? Because the seats are very, very limited. But suppose if these colleges start online classes, then more and more students would be able to come and join and take admission to those classes, and they will also have access to quality education. So this is one good thing about the online education system, that even though you may have a limited seats in your classroom, still you can teach 100 more students or anyone who get enrolled with your courses. Oh, very nice idea. Anyone else who wants to come up with some new ideas out here? Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Yes, miss, please tell me your name first. We are running out of time.
My name is Zainab Khatun.
Please, Zainab, please continue.
Yes, sir. I am in favor of online classes because the best thing of online classes is that students can clear their doubts whenever they want. They can ask any questions to their teachers related to their studies. The teachers available 24/7 to help them.
Okay, so instant doubt resolving, this is what you are telling us, that on online classes, you don't have to just come or limited to a particular time, a classroom 10 to 5, but in fact, anytime, any day, you can put your questions and there are people who are answering you. So this instant doubt resolving issue is a very good feature of online classes. Anybody else who want to have a different view, different take on it? Either it could be favor, it could be against. Anybody can come in.
In online, sir, in
Irfan, sir,
online
please.
education, students
Yes, sir.
have submit their
Yes, Irfan sir. Yes, Irfan sir, please.
in online education, students have submit their homework in a space in via email, WhatsApp, etc. So the chance of not submitting their homework become less. In traditional class, they give excuses. They left homework at home, copy at home, book at home.
So there's no escape, right? So one thing, they will really catch you up. Now, in most of the time, you have excuses, ready-made excuses. Sir, I left the copy in school. I had this. I had done the homework, but nothing could be done. But now this time, there's no such production of copy or notebook to you. In fact, you have to submit it through online. So you cannot make any excuse like that. Very, very nice thing. Anyone else who want to come up with new ideas about this? Who want to say why you are in favor or against it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please, Shagufta. Please go on.
Yes. Lack of interest. Students are not even attracted to this new form of learning. Everything seems to them dull. They miss the face-to-face interaction where they're learning with excitement, where they can raise their point, doubts, and so on, compared to e-learning.
Okay. Okay. So very one thing is face to face is not there. So things become very, very boring and dull sometimes because you are just sitting in front of a computer or in front of a device and nobody else around you. I think it's a very, very valid thing. Anyone else who want to say something? I think we are running out of time. We have only a few moments left. Should
Yes,
we?
sir.
Yes, sir. Please go on. Make it very, very fast. I think you are going to be the last one.
Yes, in case of online education, we have to put much effort on theoretical part instead of practical because of network issues.
Okay, so with this, we are coming to the end of this class. I want to give you my take, that what is my take on this. I have also my view on this. Now, my views and take on this. The system of e-learning no doubt has come as a boon and blessing in these difficult times. But despite all the benefit it offers, it is still a challenge to use it as a replacement for traditional methods of learning. Traditional methods of classroom learning are time-tested and more suited to a country like India, where there is not just a rural and urban divide, but also a digital divide. With just 4% of the rural households having access to computers, the concept of e-learning is still premature and a remote possibility. Cybersecurity and safe access are prime factors among other concerns to be addressed before e-learning becomes a reality. Nevertheless, we cannot let all the progress and benefits of e-learning to go wherever the wind blows. There should rather be an approach of hybrid and blended learning in which students attain in-campus classrooms combined with cutting-edge technology and computer-aided contents and delivery. Now, I'm going to wrap up the show with a funny video which is doing the round. I think this really adds to this online-offline debate. Now, here it comes.
अरे पागल हो गई हो क्या? अरे फोन काट दिया।
किसका फोन था?
काम वाली का फोन था।
क्या कह रही थी?
कह रही थी जैसे सब ऑनलाइन काम कर रहे हैं मैं भी ऑनलाइन काम करूंगी।
वो कैसे ऑनलाइन काम कर सकती है यार?
कह रही थी जैसे जैसे मैं आपको वीडियो कॉलिंग पे बताऊं वैसे वैसे आप और साहब झाड़ू पोछा करते जाना और सैलरी अकाउंट में डाल देना।
Now, with this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you for watching my show. In case you have any suggestion or queries, you can write directly to me. My email address is javednihal@ymail.com. Now, for more information, you can visit my website, the link of which has been given in the description box. And please subscribe my YouTube channel.